Now at 11, a Portland woman is fighting for her life after a tree fell on her while visiting Minnesota, why her friends need help raising money just to get her home. Plus, we're taking a closer look at what's behind a tick bite that left an Oregon girl partially paralyzed. And the mild temperatures, those are history, folks. Find out just how hot it's about to get. Then a new memorial for Portland's hardworking police dogs, where you can see it for yourself. Your news starts right now.
This is KGW News at 11.
Our top story tonight, a Portland woman is hospitalized recovering from critical injuries after a tree fell on her while on vacation. It happened 2 weeks ago in Minnesota, but that accident and insurance problems have left her and her husband stuck there. Now friends here are trying to raise money to get her home. Art Edwards joins us live from Southeast Portland tonight, where a popular local pizza restaurant and its customers are trying to help her out. Art?
Yeah, that's right, Nina. We're outside of Pizza Roma. It's a favorite spot of Mickey Scott and her husband, Dan. You know, the people here say they'll do everything they possibly can to help get them home.
You know, it's family. You would do anything for your family.
Yeah. What they're doing at Pizza Roma is organizing a fundraiser for Mickey and Dan Scott. They were with friends at Punch Pizza in Wayzata, Minnesota, May 6th, when a tree fell across the patio where they were sitting.
And someone yelled, "The tree is coming right at us." We all jumped up and scrambled, and I don't know if Mickey got tangled up in the lawn chairs, but the tree pinned her under a giant branch that came off.
Mickey was rushed to a hospital with critical injuries. She has broken ribs, a punctured lung,
and her pelvis is fractured in 5 different places.
It's just crazy that it happened to her, you know?
But people here in Portland are anxious to help their friends. The Scotts are at Pizza Roma a lot and have become close with the people here.
And you want to do whatever you can for those people that are close to you, you know, whether it's somebody that you see wherever you see them on a daily basis. It doesn't even matter, you know, just that you have a connection with that person and you love them and you want to see good things happen for them.
It will cost thousands of dollars to transport Mickey back to Portland.
It just seems so insurmountable.
So they are going to do everything they can here to help the Scotts out. They have not come up with the exact date of the fundraiser yet. That should be coming very soon. There's also something set up on Caring Bridge and also a GoFundMe site to help raise money to get them back here to Portland. Back to you.
And we hope she can get home soon. Art, thank you. Tonight, friends came together to remember Tina Webb. She's the Estacada woman killed by her own son on Mother's Day. Mountain Home Church was the gathering spot for this evening's candlelight vigil. Detectives say Joshua Webb killed her at their family home in Colton, and investigators say Webb then walked into the Estacada Thriftway holding his mother's head and a knife. Police say he then stabbed Michael Wagner, an employee at the store, multiple times. The violent crime spree has left that community stunned. But Tina's friends say she was a lovely woman who loved her church and enjoyed gardening.
I think it's important for people to come to a place to be able to mourn and grieve and, you know, celebrate her life. And not everybody was able to come to the burial yesterday on a Friday during the middle of the day. So this gives people an opportunity, a community, to be able to come together and celebrate her life.
Josh Webb made his first court appearance this past Tuesday. He's charged with murder, attempted murder, abuse of a corpse, and aggravated animal abuse for also allegedly killing their family dog. New tonight, this is shocking video of a little girl in La Grande partially paralyzed from a tick bite. It's enough to make any parent's blood run cold.
Hold her hand. Stand up.
Come on, try real hard.
It is hard to watch. These two parents are desperately trying to get their daughter to just stand up. Shortly after they took this video, they rushed her to the ER to discover she had a tick nestled in the back of her head. Doctors say that tick had probably been there for several days, causing her to suffer from a condition known as tick paralysis. This video now has more than 13 million views. The parents very thankful they went to the hospital before it was too late. So as the weather is getting warmer, experts say this could actually be one of the worst tick seasons ever in Oregon. If you do get a tick, use tweezers to grab it and pull it out right away. Then be sure to wash that area with soap and water. I got caught in this today, did you? Huge traffic delays through downtown today for drivers trying to get onto Highway 26 West. It was because of a small rock slide near the Jefferson Street on-ramp. Check it out. It was not very big at all, but ODOT closed off the far right lane just past the Vista Ridge Tunnel. It caused huge backups onto the Fremont Bridge and through downtown. It happened just as ODOT was going to start some work on an old slide in that area. No word yet how it happened since today's weather was dry. It was beautiful today. Sunny skies finally appeared in the afternoon. Temperatures in the 70s. It's going to stick around and only go up from here, Brian.
Yes, it's going to be great, and people are going to be flocking to rivers. Just keep in mind, we'll be in the 50s in the water. That doesn't sound that cold when we're talking about air temperature, but the water helps get that heat out of your body so fast that 50 is a very cold temperature. Shouldn't be swimming in it unless you're in a wetsuit. Also, we're going to be in the 80s. You can see even in a 70-degree day, a car can heat up into the hundreds very quickly. And in an 85-degree day like we're expecting tomorrow, you can get a car up to 130, 172 degrees. So keep that in mind tomorrow. Be safe. Tonight, nice temperatures, 62 degrees. We will be sunny all day. Not even a cloud in the sky. 73 at noon and 84 degrees in the afternoon. And then we start getting very warm, maybe even hot. We'll tell you about that coming up in the full forecast, Nina.
All right, Brian, thanks. Portland police are paying tribute to 2 fellow officers killed in the line of duty. They were officers who couldn't speak or even walk, like everyone else at least. Nevertheless, those who served alongside them say they were Portland's finest. KGW's Maggie Vespa takes us to the memorial for Argos and Mick.
When I think back to when we lost Mick,
for the officers and their families here today,
it obviously brings back a lot of difficult memories.
It's clear loss is an emotion that links species.
Those tragic events not only affected my family and myself deeply, but our entire K-9 team as well.
That is Officer Jeff Dorn. He was Mick's handler, one of 2 Portland Police K-9s honored today. Mick was gunned down in April of 2014 during a neighborhood shootout with a burglary suspect on the run after a long spree.
The dog was doing its job. It was out there protecting our community.
KGW covered that shooting at length. Officer Dorn was also wounded. Police then credited his 3-year-old German Shepherd with saving his life.
And it's tragic that we lost the dog.
It made me quite sad, obviously.
Argos died in the mid-'80s, Portland's first K-9 killed in the line of duty. Artist Richard Moore III made it his mission to memorialize both.
The police do a lot of dangerous work and deal with a lot of dangerous people, and it's not something I could do.
This statue, though, is something he could do. It sits permanently outside the public safety building near Northeast 47th and Burnside. A thank you to these silent heroes and their handlers.
I thought it would be nice to let them know they're appreciated at least.
Maggie Vespa, KGW News.
President Donald Trump and First Lady Melania wrapped up day 1 of their first foreign trip today. The president announced a $110 billion arms deal with Saudi Arabia. The leaders of both nations believe the deal will act as a counterweight against Iran. The president says it includes new cybersecurity as well as defense tools, and he says the deal will create more jobs at home.
I just want to thank everybody, but tremendous investments into the United States, and our military community is very happy, and we want to thank you and Saudi Arabia.
Tomorrow, President Trump plans to deliver his capstone address to more than 50 Muslim nations. His message will be a call to unify in the fight against ISIS and extremism. After Saudi Arabia, the president will visit Israel, the Vatican, and Belgium. There's more on the way from the night team tonight. When the sun comes out, it is tempting to soak it up. Of course, not always the best idea. How a local doctor is raising awareness of the dangers of skin cancer here in Oregon through art. Plus, the finish line is in sight when Max riders can expect things to return to normal as TriMet finishes a massive improvement project.